back to Small Tour Under 16, where we have the rising stars putting their talents on display.
Yes, and we're going to have 20 of those competitors out there this morning, strutting it out. Yesterday we had 10 clear rounds, and of course we had Sella taking it away in first place, and Christopher Jane on Pat taking up the second. But let's see what these competitors will be delivering in the next round.
Surge. Surge. I'm well aware this is not just another day. The sunlight shines and shows me the way. Surge. Surge. We can be gentle, there's no need for force. Love is the vibe with you and me and my horse. Surge. You can't explain it unless it's real, and the feeling of victory is something I feel. I know I can do this. This is my course. It's only my thoughts, me and my horse. You might feel like the world is standing still, and sometimes things can go against your will. That is the time to put your cards on the table. Just eat, sleep, ride, repeat at Surge Stable. Surge. Surge.
And welcome back to the Surge Equestrian League. Coming up next, the Small Tour Under 16. Going through the course fly-through, you could see jump number 1 starting off right by the grandstand, bending line to jump number 2 towards the clubhouse. Coming up third would be the surge fence, the black and red and white. And the big oxer at jump number 4 facing the warm-up arena. And a nice turn from 4 to 5. You'll see a lot of riders cutting that turn to save on some of the distance. Jump number 5, an upright, a related distance to the oxer at jump number 6. Then the riders would go all the way around to the jury box, 7A and 7B, one stride combination, followed by a bending line to the Sky Jets, number 8. Another opportunity coming up for the riders to save some distance from 8 to 9. They don't need to go around jump number 4. They will cut within that to do jump number 9. A nice bending line to jump number 10. And the riders will go to their left all the way around to the last jump on the course. Number 11. Definitely not doing it at that angle, but they would be doing it straight and crossing the finish line to complete the Small Tour Under 16 course. Once again, it is a competition against the clock following Table A under the FEI rules. The heights have gone up to 105 centimeters. So plenty of challenges being placed by our international course designer, Mr. Yusuf Al-Mahmoudi from the UAE. And the most important number on the course, time allowed 76 seconds. So it's a speed class, but the maximum time that the riders are given to complete the course would be 76 seconds, beyond which they would be getting time penalties. A total of 11 obstacles and 13 jumping efforts.
Most of the start and finish action is going opportunity for our spectators to be at the finish for these competitors as they come through. So as we said before, we are looking for a speed in this class of 350 meters per minute, and as we've already covered, it will be 76 seconds for each rider to complete this course with the fewest number of penalties. Coming up in our first 6 riders, we are going to have Samarth on Leonardo from URB, be followed by Mohammed Aamir Shahnawaz on Darcy. Third in the arena, we are expecting Dhanvi on Bhima. followed by Vedek on T9, Ishanvi on Zara, and pulling up our first 6 riders will be Arya riding Grey DZ. So nice combinations coming in first into the arena to get the small tour under 16 started.
And one of the nice things to see is the representation from so many different riding schools from all over India. We have riders from the United Riders Barn, Bangalore, Kovai Stables, Coimbatore, Flying Sea Stallion in Bangalore, the ARC Mumbai, the Embassy International Riding School also from Bangalore, the Archie Horse Academy from Hyderabad, and of course the home team Surge Stable. So plenty of competition from all over India. Some of the brightest talents taking on the small tour under 16 competition.
Yes, and as we covered earlier, yesterday we had just 10 clear rounds in this class. So we are hoping for some better results today. However, that course designer has certainly set out quite technical courses all morning, and these riders are going to have to know how to tackle them. So having walked their course, they would have been having these conversations with their trainers, and we are wishing all of them the very best of luck. As right now we are welcoming into the main arena, this is Samarth riding Leonardo van Holi, representing URB. He's riding in head collar number 43. Unfortunately, yesterday it was not the day for this combination, but they are now back with us, and we are just waiting for the judges to make their final checks before giving the bell and allowing our small tour under 16 to begin.
Yep, the bell is given, so the judges are ready. They're happy with the course setup, and the timers and everything else is in place. 45 seconds from the time that the bell is given. The riders need to cross the start line. So first in the arena, Samarth Sreeharsha. Let's see if he can put yesterday's round behind him. Had a very positive round. I think he had a small issue with the combination, if I remember correctly, but starts off nicely. And he is through the first 3 fences, keeping the fences up. It's not an issue for Leonardo. He's done significantly higher competitions than this one. And Samarth is doing a good job keeping the horse going nice and forward, letting him figure out the jumps. With all his experience, Leonardo certainly knows how to do that.
Yes, and now tackling the combination here in front of the judges at fence number 7. So far we are clear for our first combination out on course.
Unfortunate had a drop at jump number 10. It just seemed like he missed the takeoff point, got all the way in deep, knocked it down with his front legs, but he's completed the round. So a big improvement from yesterday for Samarth Sreeharsha. Completes the round in 63.86 seconds with 4 jumping penalties. So once again, the time allowed is 76 seconds. Riders, of course, will keep in mind that if there are riders with equal penalties, the rider with the faster time would be placed higher. So they would want to make sure that they can do the round in the fastest time possible. But the goal would obviously be to keep all the fences up.
Yes, and joining us now we have Muhammad Aamir Shahnawaz, and he is riding Darcy in head number 44 from Kovai Stables. Darcy is quite an established jumper, very big striding, and Muhammad has decided to take the inside line there to cut out some time, and has kept the fences up and beautifully done over the Oxa at fence number 4.
Yep, he's done with the first 4 fences clear, and unfortunately, just as I say that, he's dropped jump number 5 and got an awkward distance to jump number 6, but a big leap over 6 gets him through. Looks like he's regained his composure now. He has 1 fence down, so the timing will come into play. And unfortunately has another fence down, so he's got 8 penalties on the board. Approaching the last fence, number 11. So completes the round, 61.2 seconds was the time. 8 jumping penalties. So we're done with 2 riders. Looking at number 3, Dhanvi Cheruvu coming in on this lovely grey Bhima.
Yes, and Dhanvi joins us representing FSS, and he is riding in head number 47. Again, for them, this combination yesterday was not a great day at the office, but I'm sure that today they are going to be out there to prove what they've got.
Yeah, Bhima definitely picks up a lot of momentum through the course, sometimes a little too much, so makes it a little bit hard for the riders to keep him in control. Certainly knows how to jump, and at this height he has been successful in the past. Has a run out at jump number 2. So the bending line from jump number 1 to 2, looking at the clubhouse section of the arena. So unfortunately had a run out at 2 and clears it on the second attempt.
And unfortunately that is a fall there for Dhanvi. We are just going to have the medics attend to him. Can we have a big round of applause? He is up on his feet and just trying to catch pony. Wishing this team a good better success in their next competitions, and we do hope that Dhanvi is okay. He is walking away, and I'm sure Bhima has been caught, but better luck on their next outing.
Yep, so the course is rebuilt. Jump number 4 has been put back into place by the ground team. And our course designer is just going to go and check that it's at the right angle and the height and spread are as per the course plan. So every rider is given an equal opportunity.
And in the arena now, we have Ishanvi riding Zara from Kovai Stables.
Yep, I'm told Vedic Continine is not joining us, so we move to rider number 4. I'm sorry, rider number 5, Ishanvi Bhatija on Zara. And Zara had an interesting round, I think, this morning in the small tour. So is having a lot of confidence. Did a similar course. I won't say the same course. A similar course at a bigger height. So height is not going to be an issue. And going through very confidently. She's going to take the long way around from 6 to the combination at 7. But since she's moving quite forward, that's not going to hurt her too much. So bowling along nicely. Ishanvi on Zara. Got only a handful of fences to go. And we're done with number 9. Approaching number 10. And the last fence. So could this be our first clear round?
And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. First clear round, and in a very quick time of 62.45.
So that's going to put her at the top of the table. We have a new leader, Ishanvi Bhatija on Zara, representing Kovai Stables. Clear round 62.45. That's a good time on the board.
Next in the arena, we welcome rider number 6. This is Arya, and she is riding Grace DZ. She's in head number 42 and coming in representing ARC.
And starting off nicely. Had a nice takeoff for jump number 1. A little bit problem with jump number 2. She was on the wrong lead. The horse was bent in the opposite direction, so had a bit of a challenge. Jump number 2 knocked it down. And picked up 4 penalties, but she's carried on. 3 and 4 were okay.
Deciding to take the inside line there on fence number 5, and unfortunately just landed a bit short in front of that fence and took down the top pole. So picking up another 4 penalties.
Yep, she's got 8 on the board, and she is through the combination at 7 and nicely over 8. So only a handful of fences to go. Approaching number 9. This is a bending line looking at the clubhouse. Ridden very confidently by Arya. And approaching the last fence. She looks okay on time. And completes the round 66.29. 8 jumping penalties for Arya Chandorkar on Grace DZ.
And next in the arena, we welcome Pratik Raj. He is riding Delano W in head number 38, representing Kovai Stable.
Yeah, Pratik Raj and Delano had a very positive round yesterday. The horse was moving well, so he's definitely looking at putting up a good show today. Delano, one of the more experienced show jumping horses on the South Indian competition circuit. Got his confidence back, went through a little bit of a difficult period, but seems to be moving well now. And I think Pratik Raj is no stranger to speed classes. I'm sure he has the time to beat of 62.45 in his mind, but unfortunately jump number 6 goes down, so he's not going to be in the fight for the lead. But if he can put a good time on the board, he would be somewhere in the placings.
Unfortunately, a refusal there on fence number 9 means he will have to come back and represent for that fence, but picking up another 4 jumping penalties.
Approaching the last fence, we have Pratik Raj and Delano, and picks up another 4 at jump number 11. Got a little bit fast and flat, so unfortunately takes it down with the back legs. Ends up with 12 jumping penalties. He was within the time allowed, so total of 12. So we've had one clear round, coming with Ishanvi Bhatija on Zara. They are the current leaders.
And already out there starting his round, this is Kapilesh on Klaver, representing Kovai Stable.
Yeah, he didn't waste a moment to get started, kept the horse warm. So from the time he stepped in, he was ready to go. Unfortunately, a slight tap on jump number 4 and the pole has gone down. So 4 penalties. Keeping the momentum going and cutting the turns nicely. So certainly giving it a good shot.
And you can see nice positive riding here by Kapilesh, and deciding to take the inside turn into fence number 11, and has cleared that one, but did have those 4 penalties for fence number 4, but finishing in a time of 52.70.
So that was a very impressive time. He's significantly faster than the other riders, almost 10 seconds faster than the previous quick rounds. Unfortunately, that 4 penalties is going to hurt him, so that will probably put him in second place at the moment. The leader had a time of 62.45, but she was clear.
Yes, and just waiting for our next rider to join us, but almost approaching the halfway mark for this class. Just the 1 clear round so far, but a very quick timing set by our first full fault standing rider, 52.70. But clear round is what we want to be seeing, and the time set for that, 62.45.
You can see that lovely drone view of the warm-up arena, the 3 fences in the warm-up arena that the riders get to practice on.
I believe our next rider has already joined us. It is Shaan Bharwani, and he is riding Mabel, representing Kovai Stables in head number 31. So Shaan had a difficult ride yesterday, and unfortunately there has picked up a refusal on fence number 2.
Yep, had a good approach, but something about the jump which upset Mabel a little bit. Probably didn't see the exact takeoff point, so decided to have a run out. But he's come back and done it on the second attempt, so he's going to continue his course, of course with incurring the 4 penalties, adding a few seconds to the time, for which he had to make a circle and come back, but keeping the momentum going.
Yes, and now coming through to approach on the combination in front of the judges box, and beautifully cleared through that.
So Mabel is getting a lot of confidence, had a few issues at the start of the SELs this year, and getting better with every round, but here and there running into a tough spot. But the rest of the course has been very positive. And going to complete the round, 76.63 seconds is the time for jumping penalties. And per my calculations, there will be 1 time penalty added, because the time allowed is 76 seconds. So just missing the time by a fraction of a second.
And next in the arena, we welcome Adarsh, riding Jane Galaxie, head number 37, and another rider from Kovai Stable. Adarsh just placed just slightly out of the podium finish yesterday in 7th place. And a little hesitation there going into fence number 3, but so far clear on our first 4 fences.
Yeah, I think that actually helped him. Getting a little closer to 3, cut the momentum a bit, so his turn from 3 to 4 ended up being even better. And yeah, he's setting up a good time now. So through the combination at 7.
Unfortunately, there was a run up there in the approach to fence number 8.
Yeah, we've seen some of the riders struggle with the fences close to the entrance gate. Just a moment of lapse of concentration, but he's back on, did that well.
Has started to back off a little bit coming into these final few fences, but just 1 fence to go.
He is going to make it in time, so the 4 penalties which he got at jump number 8, that's going to carry through with him. So 71.29 was the time for jumping penalties. did well to get his focus back after that refusal. A lot of riders get a little flustered, but Adarsh has kept his cool and completed the round.
Yes, going over fence 8 the second time, he did become a bit unseated in the saddle and had to readjust himself, which did take away some of the momentum going into fence number 9. But he did well to finish with just those 4 penalties. And now just waiting for our next rider to join us. And here we have Sanjay on Condero from Archie Horse Academy. He placed 3rd yesterday, so has already had a very nice weekend.
Yeah, he's certainly one of the younger riders who's showing plenty of potential. So let's see what he can do today. We've had only one clear round, so a clear round will put him somewhere at the top. And this is a very, very positive show jumper. Condero, you can see the ears are pricked forward, looking at what's coming up. He's not trying to cut the turns too much, but he's keeping a nice rhythm, so that should give him a good time. Unfortunately, jump number 5 goes down. So 4 penalties currently for Sanjay Ramaraju on Condero.
And unfortunately, another pole down there on the element of B on fence number 7. A little bit of a misguided takeoff stride on 8, but has kept that one up.
Yeah, he's getting a little bit flat, so a slight miscalculation in the takeoff, and then the horse ends up knocking the pole down. Last fence, gets through that. He's had 3 fences down, so 12 jumping penalties, 56.89. So that was an excellent time, but with 3 fences down, he's going to be out of the competition. And we have the very colorful Carrido being ridden by Eera Sreeharsha in the arena. Serial number 13, representing the United Riders Bun.
And unfortunately, cutting it a little bit tight there on fence number 2 means we will have to have the ground team come out in a minute. 4 penalties for fence 2 have been picked up.
Yeah, it almost seems like part of her leg or her knee touched the wing of the fence.
And so far we are coming now through into the combination at 7. Loving the colour on the mane of Carrido.
And the tail, not only the mane. It's a very flashy and color coordinated horse.
Seems to have got themselves together after that fence 2 went down, but everything else has stayed up so far. And looking now for their final fence at fence number 11.
Yeah, so a good round by Eera Sreeharsha and Carrido. Just a little unlucky to have knocked down jump number 2. And it was certainly not the height of the fence that they knocked down, it was the wing which went down. So a bit unlucky, but a good effort by Eera Sreeharsha.
And now joining us in the arena, we have Ariana Mehta on Liberty, placing 6th yesterday, and I'm sure she will be looking to do even better in her round today.
Yeah, I think Liberty is one of the horses really suited for this kind of competition. Looks like she can turn very, very easily, so perfectly suited for a speed class. And there are plenty of opportunities set up by our course designer for the riders to really work on the turns. He hasn't made it easy for them, but if any of these riders really want to push for the win, they have every opportunity.
And she showed us that ability to turn really quickly on the turn from 2 to 3.
Yeah, I think 2 to 3 and 3 to 4, she's ridden it the best of all the riders who have come through up to now. Unfortunately, she's taken down jump number 5.
Very early takeoff and unfortunately unseating the rider coming out of the B element of fence 7. We do hope that Ariana is okay. She is back up on her feet.
Yeah, she was
Round
back
of
on
applause,
her feet.
ladies and gentlemen, that she is okay.
Yep, she was back on her feet within a couple of seconds, so great to see she's okay. She just lost her balance on the first part of the combination and the horse kept moving forward, and I think when he jumped 7B, there was no chance for her to stay on. And next in the arena is Sauryaram Indukuri Varma on Happiness from the Archie Horse Academy from Hyderabad.
Happiness was very impressive last weekend and also yesterday. And it's quite a positive jumper, so looking now for the first fence.
Absolutely, and I think they're working really well as a team. Had a bit of a stumble over there, but the horse is moving forward. He goes the long way around to jump number 3, which is not a problem since he knows that there's only one other rider with a clear round. So if he can keep all the fences up, he's going to be in with a chance. There are a few more opportunities for the riders to save on time, and this is one of them from 6 to 7.
Sauryaram choosing to play it safe. And now on the approach to the combination at fence 7.
A big turn coming up now from 8 to 9. He's done it well. There are only 2 more fences to go. The orange and white vertical facing the clubhouse and the last fence coming up. And he goes over 64.67, so pretty close to the top time. I think that's going to put him in second place. Once again, the time to beat 62.45.
Yes, a lovely round there from the combination. And next in the arena, we welcome Samarth riding Kingston, representing URB in head number 28. Now, Samarth and Kingston had a good round yesterday, finishing on the podium in 5th place. But Kingston is a very forward jumper and should be covering this ground very quickly. So these fences are certainly going to be coming up quick. And with that, we have the first pole down there on fence number 2.
Yeah, I think he's certainly going to have one of the fastest times, but a little unlucky at jump number 2. Didn't seem to see the height at all and just knocked it down. Yeah, he moves forward, so through the line from 6 to 7A, probably one of the faster riders. Keeping the fences up, so a good round so far, just the 4 penalties.
You can see the concentration on Samarth as he pulled Kingston back there for fence number 10 just to make sure he didn't get too flat, and cleared through on the final few fences in a time of 57.66.
That should put him somewhere close to the top on the leaderboard. Definitely not in the first 2.
He may be coming in around 4th place with that time, but let's just wait for the final results to come through. And of course, now we welcome into the arena, he's joining us again in this class. This is Mohammed Aamir Shahnawaz, and this time he is riding Western style in head number 29, placing 8th yesterday, but looking for a better round today.
So just a confirmation, Samarth on Sreeharsha puts himself currently in 4th place. He is the 2nd fastest rider who have had 4 jumping penalties, and only the 2 riders with clear rounds.
And unfortunately, a refusal there on fence number 2 for Western Style and Mohammed Aamir Shahnawaz.
Yeah, something about that approach to jump number 2, which is distracting the horses. They get too far deep in and then decide it's easier to back out of it rather than knock it down. And he has knocked down jump number 3. So 4 penalties for the refusal and 4 penalties for the drop.
A bit standoffish on fence number 5 meant that Mohammed Aamir had to really push him forward for fence number 6. Still carrying with them just the 8 penalties as they complete the combination at 7. A little rattle on fence number 8.
Big jump over 9. He's got to be careful about the distance which he's going to get at 10, and exactly that happened. So his second refusal on the course, and unfortunately Mohammed Aamir Shahnawaz would be eliminated from the competition.
And coming into the arena now, we have rider number 19. This is Ayan riding Darcy from Kovai Stables. And Darcy has already been around once already in this class, so she is familiar with the course. But this is Ayan's opportunity to show us his riding abilities.
Absolutely, and a clear round would certainly put him in the top 3 places. We've had only 2 clear rounds. Nicely through the first 2 fences. He's taking the long way around, so he knows that the clear round is all that matters right now. He doesn't need to worry too much about the time.
Yes, and Darcy's quite a big horse, so her strides that she's taking does cover up the ground. It's just about keeping these fences up as she goes round. A little hesitation there coming into fence number 6. But we are still good, and coming now through into the combination at fence number 7.
Nicely done through A and B, so keeping things going. Unfortunately, jump number 8 has gone down. Had a nice approach from the combination, so I'm not sure what happened. He's jumping big over most of the fences and going to have a good time, but unfortunately that knock and another one. So 2 fences down, 8 jumping penalties. The time was 61.96, so a very impressive time for this young rider. Unfortunately, the 2 fences down are not going to help him.
And now coming into the arena, this is Sonika Sunil on Mabel, head number 72, and representing Kovai. Now again, Mabel has already been around once in this class with Shaan, but this is now Sonika's time.
Yeah, she had a nice round with Mabel yesterday. I'm sure she's very confident. The horse working nice and forward. Had a bit of a moment over there. I think Sonika knew that that was jump number 2, but Mabel was not so sure. But a good adjustment at the last moment meant Mabel got through without a problem. So she's bowling along nicely. Time is good. In the split time, she's right up there. Needs to make sure she keeps the fences up.
Yes, so fence number 2 was a problem for Mabel in the previous round, so let's hope she continues on in this positive way and finishes.
This is looking like a really good round. She's definitely ahead on the split time. 62.45 is the time to beat. She's well within that. 58.11 with no jumping penalties. We have a new leader, Sonika Sunil on Mabel.
And Sonika looks delighted with Mabel as she exits the arena. And just waiting for our next rider to join us.
So we've had 3 clear rounds at the moment.
Joining us now, I believe we have Stasia Pandya, riding seller from ARC. Now, Stasia was our winner yesterday. She has just watched Sonika go around and now knows the time to beat stands at 58.11. And she's just going to wait for the judges to give her the bell and she can begin her round.
So Sonika had a fast round, but we didn't see her cutting too many of the turns. So there was a lot of momentum in the round. And I think on Sella, Stasia has the advantage of seeing the previous round. At the same time, she knows this horse is perfectly capable of making some sharp turns. And she starts off by doing exactly that. 2 to 3, brilliantly ridden. And the turn to 4. Okay, she's going to take the fight till the very last jump. Unfortunately, the approach to 4 to 5 was a bit of a mess where the horse didn't really see the jump at all, end up knocking down the pole on 5. So
again, a little bit of confusion there, coming out of fence number 6, but corrected and has gone clear on 7, tap on 8, and now looking for fence number 9. And again, a little early in the takeoff there at fence 10, but that pole has stayed up. Final fence.
well, a good round from Stasia. She kept it going, took her chances. Unfortunately, the jumps that don't seem so confusing end up becoming a problem when you're going for the speed. So she dropped jump number 5. She picked up 4 jumping penalties, but a good effort.
Yes, we are waiting for one more rider, I believe. No, it appears that is the end of our class. All of our riders have now completed. We are just waiting for the judges' final results. But it looks like Sonika Sunil may have made the winning round with Mabel in a time of 58.11. So bear with us. Ground staff are already out to set up the course for our next round. And we will be catching up with you all very soon with our final results for the Small Tour Under 16. U16 Day 2 winners in 6th place, Stasia Panda on Sella.
In 5th place, Samarth Sreeharsha on Kingston.
4th place went to Kapilesh on Klaver.
In 3rd place, the Sauryaram Indukuri on Happiness.
Ishanvi Bhatija took 2nd place with Zara.
And the winner, Sonika Sunil on Mabel.
So congratulations to all of our riders and our winners in our small under 16 tour on day 2. So as we just announced, our course is now open for our novice tour. And please stay with us as we come back for the beginning of their class, which will start at 12:20.